Hey there, Heather. Oh, there's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to yet another Above the Rim College Basketball Tournament. We are doing the um, 75 to 79 tournament. So we've been doing seasonal tournaments 84, 83, 85, 86, and then we split up 91, like from 88 to 91, we did like a four season thing. And then the 80, the 70, the 80, 81, and 82 thing was done, but after seeing the Final Four be all teams from 1982, I decided to just do it like 81 82 split up and then 80-81. So 81 82 will have Missouri, North Carolina, Virginia, Idaho, 80 81's Indiana, Oregon State, DePaul, and Tennessee. So we're doing 75 to 79. So every school gets only one chance in the ones that we will be watching from 75 to 79. And of course, that's the 5 seasons of pain, if you will. So each school gets one, and then there are some names and all that. So we're going to have a preliminary round. First up, we have the 77 Tennessee Falls against the 77 Wildcats, and Arizona wins 84-79 as Paradise gets 16 points. No one we know. 77 Volunteers with Bernard King and Ernie Grunfeld. I think there was a ESPN special on these guys in the SEC 20 plus points, but you know how the culture it was back then. We will have 78 Duke, who somehow got to second place in the national championship game against the 77 Utah Utes, and Duke loses 95-91, despite Gaminsky's 26 points. And Banks is 14. Utah, I don't see anyone special. Well, 28 from Judkins. 79 DePaul versus 76 Maryland. Maryland wins 90-75 as 27 from John Lucas and 10 from Davis. 28 from Mark Geyer, who was a pretty good DePaul player before going to Dallas and then to Detroit in the NBA. Garland and Bradshaw. So yeah, DePaul shockingly losing to Maryland. That's huge. 75 Louisville taking on 77 Marquette. Marquette, the champions of 77. Louisville, the runners up. Got drawn against each other, and Louisville with the 89-69 win. Junior Bridgman, who would go on to play good seasons for the Milwaukee Bucks and become a franchisee entrepreneur in Louisville, getting 20 points. Marquette, Bo Ellis, Butch Lee, who came from Puerto Rico, 25 points, played in the Olympics for Puerto Rico. Did quite well, but Louisville wins 89-69. 76 Michigan against 78 Kentucky. Those two teams playing. Michigan had a good 76 team, but got ran over by Indiana. I think it was the 75 team, actually, to be honest with you. But yeah, 78 Kentucky, the national champs. And they crush it 106-82. Thanks to Jack Gibbons' 23, Roby's 28, Kyle Macy with 11. He was a bull. He was a teammate of MJ. Hubbard with 16. Every starter gets 10 points. AJ Hardy. And then you got 77 San Fran and 78 Texas, two lesser known teams. And in overtime, San Fran wins 108-104. Bill Cartwright in his 16 points, kind of bringing back San Francisco basketball to the days of Casey Jones and Mr. Bill Russell. 24 from Krivax, 23 from Baxter. That's true. 78 Detroit against 77 Wake Forest. Sees Wake Forest win 84-81 as 26 from Griffin, 24 from Brown. Detroit Mercy before they were the University of Detroit. 79 Indiana State against 79 Pennsylvania. Both teams who made the quarterfinals. No, they both made the Final Four. The Quakers did. I forgot about that. And Indiana State took second place in the tournament overall. And it was Larry Bird, Larry Legend, 27 points, beating Pennsylvania with Salters and Willis and Leafson and Price. So the 79 Indiana State Sycamores doing their job. 79 Syracuse against 76 Rutgers. I think Rutgers almost went undefeated or something like that. I don't remember. 31-2. Yeah, they were the surprise team against 79 Syracuse. And Syracuse surprised them 83-79. Willie Orr, future Nick with 15 points. Chase Jr., 23 from Copeland. Eddie Jordan with 14. 76 Bama and 79 Michigan State. Magic and the Miracles, if you will. And a Canadian played for the 79 Michigan State squad against 76 Bama. And a big win for M State. As Greg Helser put up 34 points. Magic only put up 11 points, but he had 13 assists. And Terry Donnelly 6 points. But you see the guy with 12 minutes, Mike Berkovitz. He was from Windsor, Ontario. People forget about that guy. Anyway, 76 Bama, 19 points from Dunn and all that. But yeah, 79 Michigan State had a Canadian by the name of Mike Berkowitz. 6'5", small forward. And when they do the introductions for the 79 game against Indiana State, they say he's from Windsor, Ontario. Damn right. 79 Purdue, 79 BYU. Sees BYU win 87-78 as Roberts put up 15, Taylor 20. Danny Ainge was on that team with 17 points. He was actually drafted in the baseball draft by the Blue Jays and played for the Blue Jays for a little bit of time. 27 from Joe Barry Carroll, or Joe Barely Cares, as the Golden State fans had him. Jerry Seeksting doing his job as well. Look at where he went. 79 Notre Dame against 77 Charlotte. I think Notre Dame had a chance at 79 to do well. And they lose to Charlotte, who made the Final Four, who actually got beaten in who won the quarterfinals by last second shot by Jerome Whitehead. Where is Whitehead? Did he not play? Well, anyway, 18 from Massey, 14 from Cedric Cornbread Maxwell. But anyway, 16 from Brandon Odog, Orlando Woolrich, future Piston with 12 points. Kelly Tripucka, 5 points. Bill Lambier, future Detroit Piston himself, with 6 points in 20 minutes. Not so smart. 76 Indiana, who won the tournament and actually are the last Division I school to go undefeated through the whole year, facing 78 Kansas. And Indiana will win 90-83. Scott May 15 points, Benson 16, Quinn Buckner 9. Darrell Valentine with 12 points, 19 from Douglas. UNLV 78 against 75 UCLA, who won, and John Wooden retired. And UCLA wins 85-67. Oh, I guess it was a 32-team thing. Yeah, it was 32 teams. Sorry. LA with the 85-67 win. 24 from Myers, 11 from Richard Washington, Trugovich, and Spillane still on the team. Smith for 22. Richard Fies with 9 points. Oh, no, sorry. There is a final 16 because 14 teams joining 2 teams. Arkansas got in. Is it Arkansas and Maryland? Who else got it? No, Arkansas, Arizona. No. Arkansas and North Carolina. Yeah, the 76 Tar Heels and the 78 Razorbacks actually got a bye. Strange how Arkansas got something good. 76 Indiana, 76 Maryland. Indiana, the perfect team, wins again, 96-91. Thanks to May 17 points. Abernathy, no points in 7 minutes. He had 4 fouls, 25 from Kent Benson, Quinn Buckner with 7. They had to go quickly. Radford doing his job. 22 from Shepard, 22 from Johnny Lucas. 79 BYU against 77 Charlotte. And it was Charlotte to get to the quarterfinals, 89-85. As Cornbread with 17 points. Kinch with 19. Jerome Whitehead. No, that was NC Greensboro. I thought it was NC Charlotte. Nevertheless, 25 points from Taylor. Unless I'm thinking the wrong turn. Oh, I'm thinking the wrong tournament. Was it 79 when they had that last second shot? No, it was 77. Taylor, 25 points. Ah, frig. Yeah, because wasn't there a last second shot? And North Carolina Marquette, and Marquette won. Yeah, wasn't that the shot? Guess not. Shitballs. I thought Charlotte. Oh, was it 78? Well, nevertheless, they beat BYU 89-85. Cornbread with 17 points. Danny Ainge with 18. Taylor with 25. 76 North Carolina, 75 Louisville. A battle of decent teams. And North Carolina survives over Louisville 74-73. Bridgman had 12 points. Bottom of 18. Walter Davis 22. Phil Ford had 12. The Buckley Bradley thing. So yeah, North Carolina almost choked it. Arkansas against 77 Arizona should win. Yes, we do. 81-66. We beat Arizona. We get rid of those guys. 20 points from Moncrief, the chief from former Buck, and Ronnie Brewer, and Skull, and U.S. Reed. 12 minutes of things. He will set 79 Indiana State, 78 Kentucky. You got the champs. 78 Kentucky against the runners up from 79. And it was the champs 186. Jack Gibbons 25 points. Macy with 8. Larry Bird had 26, but the rule state. Yeah, there's Bill Heaton, the guy who ruined Arkansas in the quarterfinals. But yeah, the rule state it's all random. It's all rando. 79 Syracuse against 79 Michigan State, and Michigan State. What the fuck? They lost? Syracuse beat Michigan State? I didn't think that was a really high 9 points. Shays had 15 off the bench. How did Michigan State fuck up? Berkovitz didn't help much. 17 from Jay Finson. Magic got 12 points, 10 assists. But man, Michigan State choked. I thought they were going to beat Syracuse quite easily. 77 Wake, 77 Utah sees Utah move on to the quarterfinals. 84-80. That was the year of Judkins and Matheny. Wake Forest, 22 from Brown. One more game left. 75 UCLA, the champs against 77 San Francisco. And UCLA wins 98-91. 32 from Dave Myers, 13 from Washington, Richard Washington. 21 from Redmond, 18 from Boys. Bill Cartwright had 14. So the quarterfinals, 76 North Carolina versus 78 Arkansas. I hope we win. And no, North Carolina wins and goes to the semis. North Carolina's been to like so many semifinals. This is the 4th semifinal they've been to in 8 tournaments. Actually, the 5th in 8 tournaments. These guys are good. Scary good. 20 points for Lagarde. Walter Davis, 11 points. Phil Ford with 15. 14 from Delph. Moncrief only had 11. Brewer only had 12. Next, we have 79 Syracuse, 75 UCLA. I think it's LA. And I got it right. I got it right this time. 89-71. Syracuse tried Louis Orr with 10 points, Brewer with 18, but 31 from Dave Myers, giving John Wooden a chance to get a title. 76 Indiana, 78 Kentucky. Oh man, these two teams have to face each other. Perish the thought. And Indiana sweeps Kentucky, only needing 7 players, and they all played 30 minutes. Well, Buckner had 18 minutes, but yeah, Hayward played 30 minutes, had 5 fouls. Bobby Knight knew what he was doing with the rotation. 25 from Jack Gibbons, 16 from Macy. '77 Charlotte, '77 Utah. And Utah will move on to the semifinals, winning 93-84. Judkins and Dean and Matheny. 77 Charlotte with Cornbread Maxwell with 20 points. Yeah, Jerome Whitehead's not on that team. I think it was 78. Well, Utah will have to fight with 76 North Carolina, while 75 LA and 76 Indiana have to face each other in the semifinals. Well, they actually said that whoever loses Utah, North Carolina would be 4th because LA, Indiana, you have a runner-up in 75 and you got the true champion in 76. And North Carolina with the big sweep over Utah. So 77 Utah will take 4th place in the thingy. Well, at least they made it through. 94-90. Mitch Kupchak with 24 points. Phil 419. Finally, Kupchak comes in. 27 from Judkins. Well, Utah had to beat 78 Duke, who were the runner-up, national runner-ups that year. They beat 77 Wake Forest, and then they beat 77 Charlotte. So they basically beat their own kind. And Indiana beats LA 3-1 in the battle of the runners up. And no, the battle of the champions, because 75 LA did it for John Wooden, 76 did it for Bob Knight. And Bobby Knight beats John Wooden in 3-1, 34 from May, 22 from Benson. UCLA had their main guys, but they didn't. So Indiana will take on. And you got the championship. You got 76 North Carolina, who beat 75 Louisville, beat 78 Arkansas, beat 77 Utah to get this far. There's one team, right? Well, I don't know who they. Yeah, they keep skipping, but yeah, 77 Utah. Nevertheless, Mitch Kupchak doing his job. 76 Indiana with their man Bob Knight at the back. Same thing, Scott Mays, Ken Benson doing their job. So will it be the undefeated 76 Indiana squad or the undefeated 76 NC squad who will take the day? And Indiana wins game 6, 92-77. So Bobby Knight and his 76 Indiana squad will to fight the 81 Indiana squad. But yeah, the 76 NC squad takes the runner up. NC's got 2 wins, 2 second places, and a fourth in its name. But yeah, 76 Indiana deserves more credit and they win the title. 28 from Scott May. But anyway, 76 North Carolina, they tried their best. Let's look at their stats. Points per game. Phil Ford, 13 games. Kupchak played 12. Custon started all 13 games, but Compton only played 5 games and got better points per game. Ford, Kupchak, and Walter Davis by that merit. Indiana, 76 squad. 23.5 from May. Radford had more points per game. Just by Manson second, Abernathy third. Bob Bender with 8 games. But yeah, the 76 Indiana squad, they're your champions. Of course, traditionally we will set up for the next one, and that's the 1970 to 74 tourney. Each school that has double 2 of these teams has a team in. Florida State, I believe the 72 squad. No, the 72 Florida State squad were the best squad. Houston 70 or 73. We'll go 70. Indiana 71 or 73. I think 73 or 74. 73. Kansas 71 or 74. I think 71. Kentucky, I think the 73 team was the best. Long Beach State, I think 72. Was that 72? That gave UCLA fits. Louisiana, let's go 72. Marquette will go with the 73 squad. Maryland, we go the 73 74 squad. NC State 74. North Carolina 72, go down the middle. Notre Dame, I think the 70 squad with Boston Carr was the better one. South Carolina will go with 1970. I think they were the best. UCLA, the best squad, was 73 74, despite not winning the title. They were great. Yeah, UCLA won the title. All right. I think it was, 1973 that was the better squad? No, 1970 71 when they started. 71 72 when they started that streak. Western Kentucky will get a team in. See, Alabama, I don't trust. Duquesne, no. Fordham, yeah. Hawaii, not so much. Iowa, Jacksonville, I think they were runner up one time. Kentucky State, Long Beach, Louisiana State, yeah. Louisiana, Louisville. Loyola 71. 72 Marshall. Miami of Ohio. Minnesota, Michigan, Ole Miss, New Mexico State, New Mexico. Northwestern, no. Ohio State, yeah, I think they were a good team. Penn State, Oral Roberts, Providence. Oh, Providence has two. Sorry, Oral Roberts. No, USC, St. Bonaventure looked good. Tennessee State looked good. Texas, not so much. State Virginia 72. Villanova, one more school, and West Virginia. So we will have a 32 team tournament. Well, that's nature. It was 11357. And that's what we'll do. Anyway, I'm going to do.